Hello, welcome to my channel, Manifest with Mama Muchka. Hi, my name is Rachel. In this video, I wanted to talk about, I came up with 20 different things to do while you're waiting for your manifestation to come in. Especially for the SP, because I know that's a big one and that's a hard one to distract ourselves from. Because I've been there, I was caught up in video after video after video and really focused on them, really obsessed, really needy. And all that does is that just repels them more. Like the more and it's a mirror thing. The more you focus on them, the more they focus on them. And they're being repelled. If you start focusing on yourself, then they start focusing on you. So it just is the way it is. Let's start off with, this is important to start working on. I wish I would have done this sooner. But I think it's when you're ready, you'll start surrendering and letting go. It's not something that's easy to do right away, because especially fear. Fear is, especially like in me after my breakup, like my fear was so high to like let go and surrender of control. I thought that I'd lose them. But it's actually the opposite. The more I started letting go and just letting the universe figure stuff out, and then I started going about my own, enjoying my own life, then he came in. So I love this. Yeah, work on surrendering and letting go of control. I love this quote by Florence Shovelshin. I cast this burden onto the Christ within me and I go free. So when you find yourself really needy and obsessive and upset, whatever, just I cast this burden onto the Christ within. Or if you want to say it like, I cast this burden on the source within, the God within. Whatever word works for you, use that. And I do like a quick little thing where I'm like, I remember back then, okay, let's take my daughter, for example, since that's more recent. When I was going through my stuff with my daughter, I just pictured her in my hands. And when I was like manifesting her back and like a better mother-daughter relationship, I like pictured sometimes I used an angel, sometimes I used like a Jesus figure. And I just like closed my eyes for a minute and just pictured her. And I said, here, she's yours now. You figure it out for me. Like me sitting here worrying about it all day long isn't going to make things speed up. It just isn't. And like the more I did that and surrendering and letting go, like I feel like the faster things came in between me and her. And even now, like there's some time, the other day I was like kind of like, oh, I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks. And I am like, let it go. It's God, you'll figure it out for me. And next thing you know, boom, she's texting me, hey, Mom, can I see you this Saturday? So we got plans this Saturday. Boom. It's letting go of that, working on letting go of that resistance. It's really important. Okay, so, and these things help you let go of resistance too. Self-love. And always work on self-love and loving yourself. Because it's too, as Neville talks about, like only the unloved find more unloved and the love find more love. I totally butchered that quote. But it's something along the lines of that, of like and the mirror principle. If you don't feel loved and you need validation from them, like you're not going to get happiness, love, and satisfaction. So you really got to, on this journey, really work on loving yourself. To start doing stuff for yourself. So I know in me, when I was on this journey, like I love coffee, but I started buying special coffees, like gourmet coffees, and trying I spent more money, literally spent more money on myself, really started enjoying my coffees. I also started buying, so I still do this because I love it so much, is I buy myself flowers. Here's even, like every other week, I buy myself flowers and put them on my table. I love it. I feel good. Like I don't need a man to buy me flowers to be happy. It's nice. It's nice when they do. And the guys, I don't know, do something that makes you happy because there's a range of guys of, there's outdoorsies guys, go do something outdoorsies if you like doing outdoorsies. If you're like playing video games, go play video games, buy a new video game, do something for yourself that makes you feel good. It helps if you start intentionally, because I think too on this journey we think that they're going to make us happy, but you've got to really start learning on making yourself happy. And it just makes the relationship, especially when they come back and the relationship starts blossoming, it just, it really helps build a better relationship. Listen to music, but uplifting good music. Don't be listening to heartbreak songs or songs about like love never works or so I like to listen to love songs even still. I listened to a lot of love songs when I was manifesting my person. I still do. There's also a couple they're coming out with like I think I posted on my community tab, the Orion group. They have music with affirmations in it. That's really good. I think there's a couple other channels that are coming out with songs and with affirmations that are really nice. So that's a really good idea because then you can get your affirmations in while you're doing your housework or something too, or while you're driving to work. 4, walking and affirming, or even walking and listening to a music with the affirmations. I walk all the time. I walk all the time. Or run. I run, walk. Other exercises. If you need to lift some weight, I do lift weights. I have my weights over there. I'm older in my 40s and I have a bad shoulder, or I did. I healed it. But I still I do exercise to keep it maintains it and keeps it from hurting again. 6, and plus it makes you feel good if you exercise. I know some people go to the gym. If you got the money and you want to go to a gym, which you can do stuff at home, you don't have to go to a gym, but then you're feeling really good, and then you're more magnetic, you're more radiant, and and you're focused on yourself, and that pulls. Plus, too, if you're looking a little better, feeling good, looking a little better, too, when they do come back in or as your relationship grows, and then it's a good thing. 6, your SP to remind yourself, and money isn't your source of love. You are. You are your own source of love and happiness. Hands down. There's nothing to get out there. And this takes time to learn this and to grow with this and to really get it. But it just is, you're not gonna, I've just noticed with the more self-love I have and the more I can validate my own happiness, the better my friendships have gotten, the better my relationship with my parents has gotten, the better friends, relationships, my daughters has gotten, the partnership, romantic partnership, the better, that everything's just gotten better since it takes time to not get validation from other people. It takes time, practice, but I'm happy I put in the practice, and it's I'm really seeing the payoffs from that now because it's so freeing because I'm not sucking the energy out of them, and it just, people love talking to me now. Like my friends and family, they're always oh, I just love talking to you. It's just so enjoyable talking to you. That's what I get told a lot now. Breath work, EFT tappings, focus on yourself, calm your nervous regulation, super important. Meditation, not that you have to do this every day. I strongly recommend start meditation practice. Chanting. So I did not do this on my journey, but I do this now sometimes. And they have YouTube channels, so you can just put in chanting or om, and I'll do a 10-minute and they tell you how to do it. I think you go, when you breathe in, you do the And as you breathe out, you go, I don't know. And then they have like the frequency music. It's calming, and it does something with the vagal nerve too and calms you down. But that you're like focused on that, and it kind of shuts off thoughts, and so you're not thinking about them. You're thinking about trying to do your chanting. I like it. It helps me. I'll do it if I'm getting a little, if something's bothering me, I'll do it. Clean, declutter your house. So, I have friends outside. Like I've met through this journey. I've met friends. So I have some personal friends that I've gathered in this journey that I talk to on a regular basis, and I've had conversations with people. And I'm like, so is your house ready? No, my house is a mess. Like, do you have, like, the one girl wants to get married to her person. And I'm like, do you have half your closet cleared out? Like, do you have space for them in your house? No. Actually, if they were to come over, like, they're like, this person is, like, they're not dating yet. I don't want to go into, say her personal business, but the, she was telling me, she's like, if he were to even come over to my house tonight, he could, like, if he were to call me right now and say he's ready, because they talked about dating, and she's like, my house is a mess. He couldn't even literally come over. So work on that. Is your house in a state where they can literally come over tonight? Can they? You know what I mean? Get your house ready and get it in order. And right now's your time, because when you get back together or you get that new love, that if let's say you bring in a new love, um, then you have more. If your house is all in order, you have more time to spend with them. You know, it's done. So stop watching so many SP videos and how to manifest your person back, and spend a half an hour or an hour a day and get your house in order. I did that. I got my house all in order. Um, back. Let's see. Take a class. If you want to, take a class. Even if it's like, I know that there's different coaches that sell like SP courses, but you can take it's there's classes out there, courses or things to meet other people. Because took a course last summer, an SP course. Yes, it was last summer, and then I continued to stay friends with a couple people from that group. So you can even take a money class. There's manifestors that have money classes, like so, and if they might have like a group chat and you can meet people that way. But other, like a cooking class, if you've always wanted to, if you want to learn about finances, there's finance classes, or watch some YouTubes on finances, cooking class, whatever. I don't know. There's so many classes, but there's something to keep your mind, like improve yourself, keep your mind. What is something you've always wanted? Art class. How about that? Painting class, art class. One girl that I'm friends with, she took like the naked drawing class while she was manifesting her person. She was doing that. You know, and it kept her mind, and she had a lot of fun and met new people in that class. A dance class. Take a dance class. Learn some dancing. Watch TV, a series, like a new TV series. Watch that. Make sure it's not like bad drama. I am not really a TV series person, not anymore. I used to, but not anymore. But I love, since we're coming up on Christmas time, I love me like a good old fashioned Christmas love movie, and then they all fall in love in the end, and you know, get you in, keep you in the wish fulfilled, you know. And it's funny too, because like in movies, like you never know how it's gonna end. You know, like you know that they're gonna end up back together, or even if they're not together in the first place, you know they're gonna be together. Like I like the Christmas with the prince falls in love or whatever, and like you know that they're gonna fall in love at the end, but it's like interesting to watch it unfold. You know, it's fun. It's fun. Read books. You can read books. I love reading books, and it passes time and it keeps your mind. If you're actually really reading a book, get yourself calm first if you're having a lot of intrusive thoughts. But get yourself calm. try to really read the book and not think about your person or money or whatever's going on. Really get into the book, and it's just a distractor. And it works. All these work on dropping resistance, because if you're sitting there in resistance thinking about the problem all day long, you're just creating more of the problem. Hobbies. Get on some hobbies. Crafts, woodwork, be creative. I paint. I started painting. Well, I didn't over the summer, but I'll start painting again because I like summertime. I'm outside and I like to do I like to paddleboard, and I like photography. So I'm like outside. I like hiking and walking and camping. Yeah, I'm a busy, very, very, very busy person. I put do something for yourself, buy flowers. Here, I forgot that I wrote down purchase things for yourself. 15 like flowers, and I already showed the flowers. Yes, even if it's little small things like women, if you get some new makeup to feel good, or a new figure out like a new way to do your hair. Men, if you want a new hair gel, I don't know, or a fancy haircut. I don't know, whatever guys do that makes themselves, I don't know, dude. If you're into cigars, if you're into drinking, if you want to buy yourself a nice beer. I'm trying to think, what else do men like to do? I don't know, go out with your buddies, go out to a nice place with your buddies, go have fun. Like, I don't know, do something for yourself. Go golfing, whatever guys do. Okay, 16. Listen to podcasts. Those can be good. I like Wayne Dyer, and I like listening to Abraham Hicks. Those are two podcasts I listen to. Michael Singer, I've listened to a couple. I have a hard time getting into them. I know Alan Watts too. He has podcasts. So, or YouTube. Sometimes I'll listen to their podcast on the YouTube instead of the actual podcast channel or through a podcast sometimes because they'll put it on to YouTube. 17. Self-care. 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 Yes. Work on taking care of yourself, work on eating good, showering, keeping your house up. And I hear my cat is playing. I hope my cat doesn't keep making too much noise here. Sorry, if you hear noise, it's my cat's playing. 18. Gardening, camping, hiking, traveling. If you like traveling, go on a little trip. Time in nature. Ocean, get outdoors, smell the fresh air, look around, see what parks are around in your area, see if you can go to parks. I do travel alone myself. I do. Last summer, I went to Grand Cayman Island myself for a week and went scuba diving. And it was probably one of my favorite vacations that I did by myself. I loved it. But I'm also introverted, so I can be by myself too. 19. Cooking, baking. I love cooking and baking. And you can even too, between TikTok and YouTube, you can find new recipes too and create. And then because I did this too. I actually learned some new recipes when I was on a split with my person. And then when he came back in, I was able to make him some new meals that I learned. 20. Spend time with family, friends, and animals. Animals are cute too. I got 2 cats, so I love, sitting there petting my cats and they're purring in me. And except for sometimes they're annoying, like right now, he keeps making noise. But family, yes. Get out there, spend time with friends and family. I mean, if you're feeling really, really bad, take some time to yourself. But I did. I was calling my parent when I was on my breakup. I was calling my parents a lot. I was taking my kids out. We were all going out to eat ourselves, me and my kids. And it really, really uplifted me and got me feeling better. So all this, take breaks off from manifesting videos, the techniques, take breaks. Do some of this other stuff for yourself, because it helps keep you so you're not in. Because a lot of people, I don't know if this is a hard one to do. Even if we're watching videos, but we are in the state of not having, and we're all day long, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. Maybe this next video will give me the answer. And if I do this to get them, you're still focused on the problem, and you're just creating more of the problem. So if you can just like shut it off for a couple hours, go enjoy yourself, that's less time that you're. And I know that, like, because I did this at first, I thought that, well, if I have to do robotic affirmations for 5 hours straight, I'm with SP, I'm with SP, I'm with SP, that it's going to bring them faster. But if you're in the energy of you don't have them, you don't have them, you don't have them, you're just creating more don't having them. Affirmations are fine and great, but it needs to be in I already have them. I'm already loved, I'm already happy, I'm already relaxed. And I'm just doing this to remind myself of who I identify as, of already having this. That's a such more powerful way of doing it. And that's the way it works. Actually, I'm going to start diving into some identity videos and explaining that, breaking that down and really explaining that, because it's very important. But like, even still, even with that, and it's good to just take breaks off manifesting, period. It's good to just give your brain breaks and like surrender, let go. Just enjoy yourself, love yourself, enjoy yourself. Just like, if anything, it might even bring, like with my daughter, like, I feel like, because there wasn't like such a real high importance, like not like my romantic person, I knew it would happen, and I was just enjoying my life, and it was like, whew, before you knew it, she was, whew, back in my life, blowing my phone up, wanting to see me, wanting to be with me, missing me. Mom, I love you, I miss you, blah, 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 blah. It's like, I didn't do a ton of manifesting techniques with her. And it's like, I'm really seeing how like less is more sometimes. So, all right. Give you good things to do. All right. Work on that and then enjoy yourselves. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. All right.